Hey guys, it's Rich here with another Halo 3 action figure review. Today we're going to be reviewing the red versus blue Guardian 2-pack. Now, as you can see, the red team has elite, or a red elite with purple as the different secondary armor. Then you have a blue Spartan with white secondary armor, and then silver, it's like a silver armor detail here on the leg and up there at the right bicep. Let's just cover what it comes with first. It comes with a Covenant carbine, a battle rifle, bubble shield, 2 plasma grenades, 2 frag grenades, and a gravity hammer. Now the gravity hammer is actually hidden in the box. It's actually hidden like to the right of when you're opening the packaging. And I didn't even actually know it came with it. I think once I got home and I opened it, I'm like, whoa, I didn't even know it was in there. So it was a nice surprise to find this in there, because it doesn't say on the back or anything. But, it's kind of cool that it comes with it. Now, both of these figures, I'll show you the detail on them a little bit better. I think that both of them were really well painted, and when I opened them, I don't remember there being really any problems with their joints, which is good. Oh wait, yeah, I can see that I had to fix his arm. I did it a while ago, so I've been kind of behind on doing this review. But, yeah, so since this came out back with Series 6, so remember Series 6 had problems as far as joints and everything, but there wasn't any problems like that with this particular pack. I mean, I had some problems with the joints, but just minor fixes and they're good to go. Nothing real serious, and plus the Elite has the hinged fingers, which I really love. This is the combat armor, if you're not aware. And combat armor is my favorite. Actually, it's by far, I think, the best. And there's only been one other Red Elite that's been out, so it was cool to get another Red Elite made because, for like the campaign figures and everything, they never made a Red Elite for campaign. And, just Red Elite, when you played Combat Evolved or Halo 2 and everything, Red Elites were really cool as far as, they were harder enemies. And I've always liked the color red on an Elite. I always thought it made them look really cool. Now with the blue Spartan here, he has all of the improvements that previous Spartans had in different series, such as the joints here. Oh, I should show you this leg. The joints, how they have those slits. It helps them to be able to keep whatever pose you're having better. And definitely out of all the figures I have that have this new like cog joint for like their knees and their elbows, ankles and stuff, I haven't had as many problems where the joints got too loose to actually hold themselves. Because in some other figures from other series, after the figure had been, moved so many times, certain joints would kind of wear out and then it would just keep falling. I haven't had that same problem with these. They seem to definitely have a longer lifespan, which is great for us, as collectors and animators or, whatever you are. Even if you just pose your figures, you want them to be able to withstand, whatever pose you put them in, when they're holding their weapon. The other thing that this figure has is he actually does have a left thigh peg hole and a right thigh peg hole, which you might be thinking, oh, big deal, whatever. But personally, I like having it on the left because it gives you that many more choices for when you're doing animations and posing, because you can put more weapons on the figure. Unlike, other figures that only have a peg hole on the right thigh. Now, also, just to make sure I don't forget, this is the Mark 6 armor, which is like Master Chief uses in Halo 2 and Halo 3. All the armor, as far as the shoulder pads, chest plate, and helmet, are interchangeable. Same for the Combat Elite and helmet, chest plate, both shoulder pads. The only problem that I actually have with the blue Spartan here is his trigger hand, the right hand. And that's because he has the sniper hand. And the sniper hand, I only call it that because the first time I ever noticed it was on the Series 3 Master Chief, and he came with a human sniper rifle, and he had an elongated finger. Now, most of the time, you'll have a character right here. Here with the Sage Hayabusa, see his hand, how it's much tighter together, and the battle rifle fits very snugly in there. I mean, I'm not going to be able to shake that out. I'd have to pull it out myself. Unlike the blue Spartan here, I put the battle rifle in his hand and falls right out. So you actually have to use his left hand, unless you're going to use like mounting putty, or if you're only going to have him like in one pose and he's not going to move too much, like if you're just going to set him around like that or something, you would have to definitely use the left hand to help him hold the battle rifle. And I'm sure that's going to be a problem with other weapons too, like the assault rifle. Although the assault rifle will probably fit better because it kind of loops into the hand while the battle rifle just sticks into it. So But overall, I still really love this figure, and I mean, it's actually one of my favorites that I have right now, so that's always good that you like it that much and it becomes a favorite. And plus, it comes, as far as everything it comes with, frag grenades and plasma grenades are great. You know, they fit into the peg holes and everything, but the bubble shield here, while I really like it, as you can see, it's not even painted that accurately. It's yellow right here on this side, and then it's like lime green over here, like they didn't finish painting it. It's mostly lime green all the way around except for that patch right there, so that's not even painted very well. Another problem is it does not stand very well. If you notice right here, look, I can't get underneath it on these three sides, but on right here, I'll show you. The battle rifle passes right underneath the legs, right under this leg. The other three are touching, but this one's not. It's not actually possible because these two legs right here are so long that these other two can't actually touch the ground at the same time. Only one of them can. So it actually kind of like rocks to the side. It doesn't stand straight. So overall, this thing is not really worth much. And the carbine cannot still fit in the Elite's hands very easily. I know some people are going to say, yes, I can get it in there and everything, but whoop-de-doo. It's not super easy, and that's what I'm talking about. You can't just walk up, open up the hand, and just stick the gun in there. You have to like fight with it to be able to get it in there. And actually, I've never been able to get an Elite to hold a carbine without having to heat the hand up. So they either need to fix the Elite hands or stop giving them carbines. Seriously, at this point, it's kind of ridiculous because it's like getting a weapon you just can't hold. Much like the brute shot with the brutes. But thankfully, Elites can hold battle rifles, so, you know, oh my gosh, after you mess with it a bit, you'll be able to get the battle rifle in his hand. But overall, you know, I personally would not want the carbine to be the weapon. Now, since this is a two-figure pack and you get two different weapons, yes, you could say, well, the carbine goes to the Spartan. But, you know, I'd like when I get weapons that both characters can hold the guns and stuff. But overall, I still really do like this pack. I would recommend it because you get a Red Elite, which is great. You get an Elite, Combat Elite, awesome. And then a Blue Mark 6. And both of them are really great figures. The only problems being the bubble shield. And the carbine's still really great, and it can go in Spartan's hands. But it can't fit Elites, so it's, you know, kind of eh. But overall, really great pack. I would recommend it. Pick it up if you can find it, if you're interested at least in some of this stuff. Plus the gravity hammer being very rare, as far as like it's only out with the Brute Chieftain from Series 1. You know, if you ever want to get... Oh, and the Orange Recon, which was from Comic-Con, I believe, from like a year ago. So, yeah, there's only two figures out currently that really have a gravity hammer, so you may want to pick that up just to get this if you don't have one yet. Alright, guys, thanks for watching, and bye, I guess.